Hi.
He's back for a weekend.
Yeah. I picked up on the camera switch immediately, dude. I as soon as we started up, I was like, "Hello, hello."
It's gonna be funny because I haven't used it in forever either. So,
Yeah.
but, it's if we're correct, and we might not be. I'm pretty sure we are though.
I think we are.
Yeah, this second week. It's always the second week in October.
Yeah.
Is the first that Monday is the cheers. This is a brown buttered E.H. Taylor Old Fashioned.
That's nice.
Yeah. Do something special for it.
That's what I expected a butterbeer to taste like, but carbonated.
Like
Like a Harry Potter
yeah, but carbonated?
Well, not carbonated, but like
Beery?
beery.
Yeah, very light.
That foamy.
Yeah. Yeah, no, honestly, I thought about I have the foamer down there, and I thought about trying to do an old fashioned through it, but just even just to see how it comes out when it's thinned or when it has the neutral. Not with this, but
also fun fact: this is going to be the first episode in a while that we've recorded where I've had alcohol. I don't know if you've noticed or the viewers have noticed. I was drinking non-alcoholic beers, because I was like, I told you and Jake yesterday. I was like, it wasn't becoming a problem, but it was like a absent-minded problem where we would record, and I would have 2 drinks while we recorded, and then I would have a drink while I cooked dinner, and then I would have a drink while I ate dinner, and then I would have a shower beer, and then I'm like, it's fucking Tuesday, and I've had 8 beers.
Yeah, I pretty much only have the cocktail I serve myself here, and then maybe I pour a whiskey in it while we're sitting here if we go a little longer, and then other than that, when we go out, I barely even, because you're not here, I haven't really done much experimental stuff. I'm trying to get my mind back into doing it again just for the sake of it, but
well, it's hard to do when it's you're the only taster.
Yeah.
And then it becomes like I said, where it's well, I just had fucking 3 or 4 cocktails,
Yeah. Well, especially too, because this week Melissa her last day drinking was yesterday when she went out with Klomp.
Oh yeah, because she's got the competition coming up.
Yeah, her competition's on next Saturday, so she's gonna end up, so she's doing her full cut and stuff this week. It'll be a little rougher, but I'm hoping I can go. I should be able to go. I talked to one of the bosses, and he said he put it in, but I technically have proof, so I have to ask him for it Monday when I go in.
Yeah,
but yeah, so yeah, even then, she doesn't really drink. She'll taste stuff if I make it when she's not on her a week out from her competition, but other than that, I keep writing random shit down. I have science experiments in there. I did try and make the BLT, which I just remembered I didn't change the water. It's fine.
I didn't change the water.
So what I was trying to do, I'm trying to recreate the BLT cocktail, but I was trying to see how. I was just taking water in a giant mason jar, and I filled it with lettuce, and I just let the water sit in it for 2 days. Changed the lettuce, another 2 days, and then I forgot to change the lettuce the third time. But I wanted to just see how much flavor even enters the water through just letting it sit in lettuce.
I feel like you'll get a lot, because I fucked up and didn't bring it home when I was in Canada. I might have. I don't remember if I did. But I got it's a vodka from Poland, I believe. And it's distilled. They put bits of the grass from this field they own.
Yeah.
And the only animal that grazes on the grass and defecates on the grass
are those cows?
Buffaloes.
Oh, buffalo. Oh, yeah.
So it's a buffalo grass, and I'm like, dude, I had it, and it kind of cut that, like, I don't like vodka because of the burn from it.
Yeah.
It cut that burn a little bit, and then, like, you could taste grass.
That's awesome.
And I'm like, that's incredible, man. You wouldn't think it'd be good. Oh,
we should roll. I looked at it. I was like, oh shit, we have to do this.
I should bring a die with me, so I have a die to roll.
14.
Let's turn that into a 20.
3 and
We'll keep your 14.
that works.
I'll roll for real. I was trying to knock your 14 into a 20.
16, not bad.
That's good.
Yeah, I finally beat Baldur's Gate.
Yeah?
Yeah, I finally said fuck it and did that mission. I took the time. It was last Saturday. I was like, all right. She was gone for training. I was just like, okay, I'm gonna take that. Because we were talking about it. Mm-hmm. And I finally said fuck it and went and did it and found the easier way to do it and go around.
What did you do? Did you go and free the Orpheus? I think was his name, the guy that was in the prison. Did you free him at all or keep him?
What was that? I forgot.
The guy in the prison that was keeping them from turning you into
I don't remember.
Okay. You don't have to. I mean, I believe you don't have to, and then there's ways that you can free him, and then one of you has to become an Illithid. So I was just curious which route you took, like if anybody became an Illithid. Like,
no one became Illithid. No one died. I don't remember having to make that choice, so I don't think
you probably didn't.
It's been so long that I probably forgot I was supposed to do something with that.
You don't have to. Like, it's an option. It does make the final battle a little easier.
Got it.
But it's not. I don't believe it's necessary. We did it. I became the Illithid.
Oh, that's fun.
I died because you sacrificed yourself. Well, you can choose to sacrifice yourself at the end, and I chose to because I was like, it's kind of fitting. Like, it's a cool way to go. And then, the feast and festival at the end. Like, you just roll around as a little spirit. And you can't interact with anybody. I'm like, man, this is sad.
Yeah, for my battle, I just went, like, I didn't go through the front at all. There's a way if you, like, hop over the edge and go around. That's what I did. And then
Smart.
I destroyed both the ladders on that little way, so I just waited and made everyone come up that bridge.
Smart.
And then just had, like, cloud kill and gas and just
smart. Yeah, Nick and I did, we fucked around and did, like, a summoner build. So, like, when we went to that final battle, everybody joins you, and they're like, hey, we're here to help. And we're like, we don't need you.
Oh, yeah, I didn't use a single ally.
Yeah,
I didn't call for any of them. I forgot.
Yeah, but it was like they're like, we're here to help, blah blah blah, like in that cutscene, and then like in the background you can see me with all 30 of my summons, just like, I think we're good. Like,
yeah, I immediately am gonna. Oh, so what I did do is I found the mods.
Yeah, we're playing a mod one now. Yeah.
I played. I downloaded like 3 or 4 of them. Like one was it was this class.
Yeah.
I forgot what it was, but it was a class. I was like, oh, I really want to try that. And then I got what were some of the other mods? Oh, the one where you can have multiple, the polyamory one.
Yeah.
So that I could actually instead of having to do one per plate. Yeah, I'm like, let me just see most of them. And then I forgot there's 1 or 2 other ones that were like, oh, dice, some cooler dice.
Yeah.
And then something else.
We did. We just started one where you could level to level 20. Extra subclasses.
Oh, I want to do level 20, actually. I should look for that one.
Yeah, we got that one, and then there's one extra enemies. extra items like armor and shit that you can find that's more like class specific stuff. So like we can actually find shit that would fit my bard and everything that I'm playing as. Because before it was like
I do think
shit.
I do think I ended up using. I just realized I haven't been doing the fucking switcher at all. But luckily it's been on main cam, so it's not bad.
I forgot about the swapping.
Yeah, I just started. I just got talking. But I went to. I think I got a weapon of some sort, or I'm supposed to go find it or whatever. But
Gotcha.
I don't know. I'm gonna double check again before I go play. I might do that when we're done, make dinner, and just play that tonight.
Be dope. Yeah, I didn't bring my computer home with me. I was thinking about going to get a suitcase. Because I fly, counting yesterday. Fuck.
Let me check before you leave. Let's check.
I'm not gonna do it. Because what I was gonna do was I was gonna get a suitcase and slowly start bringing shit home, like over the next 3, flights back.
Yeah.
And then the last flight back would be like just my clothes and my computer.
Yeah.
Then I don't have to drive.
Yeah.
But then when I walked in the hotel, I tripped over the green screen and was like, fuck, how do I fly back with that? And like I looked it up and I would have to pay
mail it.
I would either have to mail it or pay like $60 for an oversized bag.
Yeah, you like, just how much is it? I mean, how much was it?
It's like $100.
That's fine. Yeah, so you mail it. It's probably not too big a deal. I could mail it,
or truth be told, it would be cheaper for me to just drive. Because I could expense the gas. Because I'm like, I would have to spend, like $100 on a suitcase.
Yeah,
roughly $100 to ship the green screen back, and then like, I would also have to worry like, is my computer gonna survive being in a suitcase?
Yeah. Yeah, it makes it. Yeah, it makes it. It takes all the worry out of it. You're like, all right, I got my stuff. Yeah. You've done it before. It's.
The only thing is like that's kind of shitty is I've had to drive back with Cordero so many times that now I'm like, I don't want to drive.
Yeah.
Because before it was like, I only have to do this
a couple times.
Because I took that vacation, I was like, I might have to do this a few times, like. But now I've done it like 6 times.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to do it again.
Yeah, I don't blame you on that.
But it is cheaper. And hopefully, I had to return my rental yesterday. So hopefully, after next week's vacation, when I go to LA, hopefully when I come back, I can get a rental that's like also an SUV.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd work too. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll just have to tell them, like, yep, I gotta drive home or fly. To be fair, I mean, yeah, I don't know. It sucks either way.
Yeah, and honestly, with flying home, I would have to get an Uber or I'd have to get somebody to pick me up. And then it's like I would have a green screen, a suitcase, my carry-on.
Yeah.
Like, it's just easier to drive that last trip. Which right now it sounds like end of October, and then I will be home, probably working from home until December, January. We do not know where the other projects will be. I did tell my boss, I was like, I really want to be on the Lake Orion project, like that way I'm in Michigan, like local, but at the same time I do have family in Kansas, so
yeah.
If I have to go to that one, I wouldn't mind,
Yeah, it's not the worst. It sucks, but again, the fact that you can still see family is like it really is.
It's a bonus,
Kind of on that, a little bit on that line. Yeah, it's the 4-year episode. That's the other reason we waited. Yeah. We waited a couple. We didn't record for like a week and a half.
Yeah,
so that we could almost 2, so that we could, because we knew he was coming in. I was like, we should wait for the 4-year anniversary if he'd be here. So, yeah, that's crazy. It feels
Dude,
weird.
I felt so bad because I was like, when I was in Canada, I was like on top of making clips and was like, I'm gonna make this fucking happen. And then I've been in Missouri where I'm like,
I'm in Missouri.
Like, full on, dude. Like,
yeah, I no, I agree. It's like, unfortunately, yeah, there is a. I mean, shit. There's probably a solid full. There is a full year of podcasts on here that you're in somewhere else. I mean, maybe more than that. Probably a year and a half at this point, because Canada, and then now.
Yeah, because I got stuck in Canada for. It was October to February, and then I went to Lake Orion.
Right, and then
no, I didn't go to Lake Orion.
Deham.
I haven't been back to Deham. I told my boss I don't want to go to Deham. And then I told him I quit Hero Tech twice because they sent me to Deham. So he was like, "Yeah, I'm not going to send you to Deham." I'm like, "Good." But I went Canada. I don't think I went into Lake Orion. I don't.
You
know
did.
I did after Mevs. Port Huron. I might have went Canada to Port Huron right away, which means I was in Port Huron for about a year. Yeah, that makes sense because I remember they told me I was only going to be in Port Huron for like a month.
Were you really there for that long?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Dude, it's so much has happened. I was actually thinking about that in the shower before you got here. I was like, dude, like, we've legit, like...
We've done a shit ton over these 4 years, man. Like...
We're getting old.
Yeah.
Like, actually.
Dude, you made me fucking run upstairs yesterday, and I was like, I'm gonna fucking murder you.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Yeah, we went to Sleep Token. Great show, but your boy had to work in the morning, so I was fast. And they were running to catch up. I was just kind of power walking.
Yeah, I was. As soon as you were like, we're on the 6th floor, I was like, fuck you. I'm gonna do the steps 2 at a time. I'm not fucking running up them like I was.
Yeah, I ended up. I was wrong on that. It was the 5th floor, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a good show. But
yeah, it was fun, man.
I was gonna say, yeah, we've done a lot, man. Like, all the times you've moved, we've talked about that a lot. But like, I mean, I was thinking, too, just like the location changes, and like, it's weird when you get past like and now that we're in like actually multiple years and getting close to 5 years, it's kind of just like, holy shit, like it's a lot, like, because I still think about the fact that like Sean and Jake were gonna start a podcast, and he said they tried 3 episodes and they just couldn't figure out what they wanted to do with it to put it out.
Well, we've also talked about that too. Like, we don't have a theme.
We made it simple,
so it's a little bit easier for us. Where it's like, let's just fucking hit record and see what's up, man.
And that's it. Like, it makes it way easier to just do that. But I was no, like, I haven't looked at the Social Blade in a while.
Yeah, me either.
And it's funny because I know that we technically perpetually are always just slightly moving up simply because we just haven't stopped recording, and other people do. So eventually we take spots of just people that stop.
Yeah.
And so it's just kind of funny to be like, all right, well, at this point it just becomes, you've been going for this long.
I do think it would still be, it would be incredible, like, if at like year 5, year 10, year 15, whatever fucking year.
Yeah.
We're still progressively only getting like 4 or 5 views, and then people are like, these fuckers have been doing this for like a decade. Like, and then we start getting views, and it's like, we get canceled for episode 60.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Someone finds all the... Well, that... Honestly, I've thought about that. Like, the second they finally, like, they try to offer it to us, and then they actually go over our stuff, and they're just like, flag! The whole thing goes down.
Everything. You know they're gonna flag. I don't know how many episodes we have in between this episode and the one that drops on Monday. I think we have one in between.
We have 2 that haven't dropped yet.
Yeah,
so
we have one in between. But the one on Monday, we recorded that very much in advance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, whatever. It's just 2 dudes sitting in a room. No, agreed, yeah. Fuck them. But, I don't know. It just is that it is weird. 4 years is a long time to have been just doing this, and like we have it. It also makes me laugh that we actually have like pretty good quality.
Yeah.
And for no one.
I was thinking about this the last time I went to Ren Fair. I went with Gail and Shay, and we ran into Mark. And like after I did the intros, and I was like, wait, no, you guys have already met, blah blah blah. And then when we walked away, I was like, that fucker's got our logo tattooed. Like,
yeah, I forget that until you mention it now. I'm like, oh shit. Like
that's usually like you got like a few 100,000 followers, not like a homie. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah,
it's great.
Yeah,
but...
yeah. I just laugh because I'm like, for me, it's more of like when I'm looking at like, so like the St. Brown brothers. Amon-Ra St. Brown is the wide receiver from the Lions, and him and his brother Aquimus St. Brown have a podcast, and like, I just notice a lot of random podcasts like they just don't always have like.
Yeah, they don't have the high quality setup. I've noticed that on a few.
And they have a lot more like viewers, and I'm always like, I know, like, yes, like we may have gone way, obviously we went way above than what we needed.
We went overboard for fucking sure.
It actually, when I think about, I always forget that I'm always like, man, like it sucks I don't have savings and all that stuff, and I like walk in this room, I'm like, oh. And I walk in the basement, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah. Mine was this year. I was like, man, like these 40-hour weeks are really kicking my ass. Like, what's going on? And then I looked down at my arm, and I'm like, oh, that's where everything went.
Yep.
And then also, because I travel so much, and like every time I come home, I'm like, I want to go do something with people. So it's like Ren Fair almost every time I've come home. It's like a concert we got going on, you know. It's like, let's go to a bar and hang out with people. And then I'm like, I got your drink. I got the first round, you know, like, because I missed you.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh shit, I spent $300. Like,
yeah. Well, to be fair, Sleep Token was last minute because I forgot that I bought you a ticket until they didn't send, you know, they don't generate the ticket until the day, like I got it the day right before, so I was like, oh shit, I didn't know, whoops, and then called you up.
Dope, man.
Yeah, it was good. It was a great time.
And like I was saying, it is like I was hyped to record the podcast in person, but I'm also like, man, let's go do something. Like,
yeah, I'm really mad I had to work still.
Same.
Because that really fucking sucked. I was like, dude, because we could have just taken a little bit longer.
Yeah. And I would have, if you didn't have to work, I might have just been like, are y'all cool with me coming over to hang out? Like,
yeah.
I can crash on the couch, we'll hang out, get breakfast, and then we'll record, and then I'll go home, you know, and I could have helped you guys with what y'all were working on too. Like,
oh yeah. So that, what sucks with that is I was kind of like I was talking about with the whiskey podcast, not hasn't started obviously. It's with my work schedule, it's just like impossible to make sure that there's a weekend available to record it with him. Like, we could do it in theory, but he would have to come out here every time, and that's unfair, which is the problem. Yeah. So I'm like, all right, well,
and it's a little different. Like, for us, you're an hour from me.
Yeah, it's far, but
it's shitty, but it's not that shitty.
Yeah,
like, it's a 3-hour drive for him.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Especially right now with the traffic, it's like 3 hours. But 2.5, 3 hours is like too much to just say fuck it and do on a weekday. Because also, problem is like he's also drinking, so he can't go home.
Can't go home after.
So we have to literally plan it on a day.
Yeah.
That'll be fun to figure out. If we ever get to that point where I can actually start that thing. I don't even know. There's part of me that's like do that or like do a sports podcast. It's like because I physically don't know if we're gonna be able to do that. Just by logistics, it's impossible in my job. Like it's never gonna slow down. Theoretically, it's only gonna get more popular as we sell trucks or whatever.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I guess.
I was thinking doing something anime related, or I don't want to get into streaming.
Yeah.
But I do want to start like recording games and playing them again. Like, and I was like, we could do the games together.
Yeah.
I don't know if we could do the anime together. Like, but I was thinking of getting into that. You know.
I mean, that's easy enough. Just do what reviews or, yeah.
Do some video essays on animes and shit. Like, and I was thinking that for games I played too, because like, especially with travel, like I have been going through the backlog of games.
Yeah.
Like, I played Psychonauts 2 last week.
Like, I mean, to be fair, you really could do it. It's easy enough. You have the whole setup at your disposal, and you can just whip out like fucking 8 episodes sitting in the hotel while you're at work.
I would just need a capture card and like record the... I wouldn't do the green screen like we did. Like I like the
a physical
streamers.
set.
No, I like the streamers who don't have a face cam. Like, because to me, whenever I'm watching somebody who's got a face cam, or if they're streaming and they upload the videos to YouTube, it's like you're spending more time talking to chat than you are like playing the game and talking about the game, which is good for streaming. But I don't want to stream. I just want to like, hey, I played through this game. Here's what I thought about it. And then like, you don't need to see my face cam.
Well, if it's essentially more of a review style game,
that's what I would be thinking.
Yeah. That could work. I guess I'm just thinking more of like, I feel like if you're doing a review, I would want to see your face.
I think you would. Like the way if you've ever seen like Bionic Pig, he has a camera when he's talking and recording, and then he'll splice himself in occasionally.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe not the whole time, but definitely like I want to see you, but not the whole time. You can flip to.
I hate when it's like you're in the corner, and I'm like you're blocking part of the game.
Yeah.
Like, I want to see the game, you know.
I mean, to be fair, yeah, it's easy enough. Record the game, and then just once you're done, do it for like 3 games, and then start uploading them.
Yeah, that would be the thing. But then I'd have to figure out, like, I'd have to have the capture card recording, and then, you know, I'd have to, like, take notes of, like, hey, this is what I was thinking while I was playing, and then, like, remember this time when you were recording, you need to take that footage and blah blah blah. So it wouldn't be weekly like we're doing now. It would be like maybe a once a month upload.
Well, you have to beat a game.
That too.
That's
yeah.
That's more of the specifics of how it's difficult is beating an entire game and then reviewing it.
Yeah.
So you can't really do weekly because you also can't afford to just pay for a whole new game and to...
No.
Yeah, you would have to film so many episodes ahead to do weekly.
It would be monthly at most. Probably
that's like fair.
Every other month there's an upload, and it wouldn't be the same as this. It's not to get views. It's just like...
To do it.
Hey, I'm stuck in a hotel. That might be the name of the YouTube channel. Stuck in a hotel.
That honestly would be fun. That should be it.
Yeah, and
it started from being stuck in a hotel at work.
Hey, I played this game. This is what I thought of it. Psychonauts 2, incredible. It didn't have to go that hard. It made me question things and sign up for therapy again. Great game. I didn't sign up for therapy. I thought about it.
I was gonna say I don't even know the game. I feel like I need to look it up real quick.
It's fun. The main voice actor is the guy who voiced Invader Zim.
Oh yeah.
What's going on? The first one was weird. It had like some Jonan Vasquez like Invader Zim elements, and was just kind of like weird for weird's sake. But then the second one is like each person is dealing with a trauma, and you're kind of helping.
Psychonaut, you said?
Psychonaut, yeah. The second one is more like you're going into traumatic people's heads and then inadvertently helping them deal with trauma. Yeah.
Oh,
really
okay. That's fun.
It was a fucking blast, man.
I want to, I forgot there was I wish I had more time to just play regular games. As of recording today, my one coworker Johnny passed away a year ago. So like his dad was originally doing like a get together with friends of his tomorrow for like pizza, but like way too many people said they were gonna go, and he was like, "Oh, I can't I can't get that much. Yeah, I can't like rent the restaurant, you know." So he was gonna have to do catering, so he just canceled the thing because I didn't know that. I just couldn't find the event for a while, and so I asked my coworker that was way better friends with him, like, what's up with that? And he was like, no, they canceled it. And then he was like, hey, do you game? He's like, I need someone to game with on weekends. And I was like, I really don't. Like, I don't play online games. I play Madden. I play Mass Effect. I told him I'm playing Mass Effect right now, and he should play it because it's great. Did you get back into it or no?
No, I'm thinking about it though. I played through Psychonauts 2, and then I wanted something I could. Like I told you, I got Helldivers as well, which was kind of fun. But it was also like I got that to play with Xander, but then he plays late at night, and I'm like, I gotta go to bed, buddy.
Yeah. Totally different life schedules, unfortunately. That's the thing that sucks too. Is he's on third shift, so that's the other thing. Is like I would literally not be able to. I'll give you a little bit.
I was gonna ask you, but then I got Cult of the Lamb and Stardew Valley for like Stardew Valley. I'm not too far into. I feel like I could have fun with that. Cult of the Lamb is nice because it's like I could play for a couple hours. There's like resource management, but there's also like there's a roguelite element to where you can go in and like do a little battle session. Castle and Key, Castle and Lock. I don't remember what it is.
Castle and Key, single barrel. This is the single barrel, so it's the nicer stuff too. That's why I left it up here.
But I got those as like quick little games I could pick up and play, and then like. I'm getting tired, I can just pause it and go to bed. Whereas with Mass Effect or like a story-driven game, I'm like,
you can't.
I want to get through a spot, because I don't know the next time I'm gonna play, and then I'm gonna forget where the fuck I was at.
Yeah, for me, because I've played Mass Effect so many times, all I have to do is just look at the mission. 90% of the time, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that one, but like, sorry, I'm sitting. Real quick, back to the 4-year thing. I'm just laughing because I'm looking at it. I'm like, we have all the swords on the walls.
We're gonna have more.
We are.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, I was just like, I was looking at them. I'm like, we've also that one obviously I had for a long time, but like all the random swords and shit we've acquired.
We don't even have all of our swords up on the wall.
Oh, not at all. Yeah, there's not enough space in this room to film that.
You have your other Conan one over there.
I have 2 other Keyblades I could put up, but I don't have space for.
My Kratos swords are under my bed. Like,
we really should try and put those up somewhere. It's just I don't know where.
I don't either. It would be really cool to have them over this, but I don't know if the chain is long enough. Yeah,
I was gonna say if we put like one there and one there with the chain going right under the buffalo to kind of do that.
Yeah,
that could be cool, but yeah.
And like I said, I've been going to Ren Fair a lot. There's been a couple swords I've been looking at, but I'm not buying them.
Yeah, I gotta. And I'd be so scared if.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers.
Sorry, I gotta go over. I literally had like PTSD of me knocking something over into that. It was like, no, let me go over. Shit, we don't even have the microphone up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still over there. Well, it's too tall. Yeah. Again, like the room that we're filming in, like we don't have the space to move the camera back far enough.
Like, but in good news, like there's the not in good news because it hasn't happened yet, but the pros and cons of us not having everything up on this set. Whenever I do get a house,
yeah,
we don't have to buy more shit. We just gotta buy paint and a sticker. Like,
yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, that'll be funny. We'll get we'll have one more sticker, and we'll just get. That'll be fun. Is trying to redesign. What do we make the wall again? Because it's gonna. I really like this layout. This is definitely my favorite layout's the first.
Yeah, my favorite's the first.
Yes.
I will
Spacious.
say
that's why
the first would have been our best set if we had this set up.
Yes,
because it was looking back at those videos when I did watch through them to figure out clips. We're so far.
Yeah.
But if we had this set up with the 3 cameras, 1 main cam for like a wide shot and then 2 up close.
Yeah.
That set would have murdered.
Yeah. Oh, that is one of those, like, I think about that set once in a while just because it truly is, like, I miss how spacious it was. I miss having, like, all the leg room.
Yeah. And like, looking back, dude, I got so comfortable in that chair. Like, in this, I gotta sit like this. But
yeah, we have one spot to sit.
There were so many spots where I'd be fucking lounging in the chair, and then, like, dude, it was great.
Yeah.
So comfortable, man.
Yeah. No, I mean, legit, like, that would be, like, ideally, hopefully, wherever you do move to as, like, a bigger basement and out that we can do that kind of style of set.
That's what I want. And then I also do... I kind of miss when people would come over and see the set.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is nice.
But it's, like, kept away.
It's kept away, you know. And, like, at the Greg house, you know, people would come over to hang out or do something. You'd have a little get-together. We hung out in the basement.
We put down fake carpet.
Yeah.
I bought fake carpet at Lowe's. We have spent an absurdly absorbent amount of money on a podcast at this point for the 5, maybe 4, probably 4 people that we're friends with to watch this. To be fair, a good chunk of this came out of I got really sick of editing and it made it faster. But also, it's funny.
We did get quicker at stuff though too. Like,
oh yeah,
when I did my mic settings for travel, like, I fucking 4 years ago, I would have had no idea what the fuck to do.
Yeah,
and like, truth be told, when I was setting it up, I really didn't have any idea what I was doing. But because of editing a thumbnail and figuring out layering, like, I was able to transfer that to audio and be like, oh, well, this does that, so let me layer that in with that. And, like, I hope it sounds good.
You're loud.
Yeah, I need to be.
Well, I end up turning you down sometimes.
Gotcha.
Because it's louder than my mic.
Well,
but that's also like, I think the Discord, it doesn't have the Cubase like I do.
Yeah, but it is also, I had to set it louder because I'm in a hotel. So
yeah, like, you can't talk quiet.
Very quiet in a hotel.
No, I 100% like it's one of the things of necessity. That's why I'm like, yeah, I don't mind. That's why I haven't told you, like, oh, turn it down, it's too loud. I'm like, no, you got to have it that way because you're in a hotel. You're not trying to blast out what the fuck the whole thing, you know? Yeah, no,
but
it
also,
is.
Shout out to the people that do watch.
Yeah, no, legit. Like, it is.
Hey,
like,
Mark. Hey, Ivy. Chrissy sometimes if I'm not home, I think.
Yeah.
Random guy in Austria, not Hitler.
Fuck that guy. Yeah, I don't even... It is funny. I'm just like... Because, yeah, this is just like... So we shoot the shit, but like...
It's truthfully, it's for when we're fucking 70.
Yeah.
We can look back and watch it, you know.
I have full on had the thought that, like, if I go out like my dad did early, if I have a kid, like, knock on wood that not, but, like, at that point, then it could be one of those, like, because I didn't get to know my dad at all.
If I have a child, like my dad, that I don't know about.
Surprise. Yeah, I guess, yeah, because that has crossed my mind as being in the position I was, because I didn't get to know him. I was like, that is kind of one of the reasons I also am like, I don't want to stop it, just because it'd be like one.
And I've, like I said, I've thought about like when we're older, you know, like
actual recollections of things.
Like I already have memory issues. Like when I'm fucking 70, I can sit back and watch this and like maybe it'll help with dementia, you know, like maybe we're accidentally onto something and it'll be like everybody should have a podcast. No, you shouldn't.
No. Again, like you can have a podcast, but if you're like us and purposely do not like promote it at all, it's just because we're like, this is for us eventually at some point, and whoever happens to find and enjoy it. Yeah. But that's kind of the thing. Like, if this really does somehow take off, it truly is none of our doing. It is just the fact that eventually something, and it's not gonna.
No. I said I thought about getting back into the clips, but TikTok's gonna die soon, because they as of recording, they literally just finalized the sale to an American and Israeli owned company, which is wild.
Shocker.
And they have been pushing since the last time TikTok got taken down and then brought back up because Trump. They've been pushing a lot of right wing shit, and we're not gonna get pushed. And if we do, it'll be worse than Instagram and YouTube Shorts, where it's like the worst people on the internet. Yeah,
no, fuck it. I don't have any of the new apps. I'm just old manning it. Eventually, when the apps I'm on die, I don't think I probably won't.
I keep on them, but I do think it's because I'm stuck, like traveling. Like,
yes. Well, that was one of the things I was talking about with the other coworker. We got into a little bit more chatting, and I was like, we talked about social media. Sorry, guys. And he was like, it sucks. He's like, he's starting to get like, I'm probably gonna thinking about getting off of it. And I told him, I was like, on weekends, I'm kind of trying not to be on my phone. I'm trying to forget it more often. And then I did what was it? Cuz I keep seeing all the threads, and I won't download that.
Yeah, I won't download that.
I know Blue Sky's a thing. I was like, I forgot that's a thing. Yeah. And not doing that.
I was on Red Note.
I don't even know what that is.
When TikTok got taken down the first time.
Oh yeah.
And they were like, it's because China, blah blah blah. I was like, fuck it, I'm downloading the Chinese app. It was dope, dude. Like, I'm going back.
To be fair, like they know how to do it,
dude. And like, they were like, I didn't understand what they were saying, but they had subtitles set up, and then there was people like. They're like, hey, welcome. They were calling us refugees. They were like, welcome TikTok refugees. Like, we're going to teach you Chinese. And, like, we're going to show you how to make meat buns and this and that. I was like, this is so fucking cool. And then some of the comedy shit, like, it was fucking hilarious, man. And, like,
honestly, it's one of those things where, like, so I've listened to, I've definitely mentioned this, like, probably a while ago, but, like, here and there, I listen to Ari Shafir's podcast where he has a travel podcast. The guest comes on and talks about their trip. and I've listened to one, I think 2 of them about China, and almost every one of them are like, essentially they have a great time. Obviously, there's like, you can't really like say shit about the government, but they're like, everything else is phenomenal. Like, they have phenomenal food, everyone's cool, there's no crime because of shit like that. They're like, you really can just like pass out with like hundreds of dollars of your money just sitting on your person in there, and someone's probably just going to go like stack it up for you so it doesn't blow away.
Yeah.
Like, he, you know, that was the example he used. He was, because he was like, I passed out with my wallet. It was on the ground, and then so he woke up and he had someone had took his coat and put it over him. He's just passed out on the fucking ground.
Well, we got hit with a lot of the propaganda too.
Oh yeah, like, they do the same thing to us.
Yeah. Which
understandable.
Second guessing a few things because I was, a human intelligence collector in the military. I got propagandized the fuck out of. But seeing some of the other stuff and like with TikTok, it's getting worse now. They're silencing. Sorry, they're silencing a lot of the, not silencing, but not showing
Israel stuff.
A lot of Israel as well too. But like any news from outside of the U.S., they aren't showing. And then occasionally, I'll get a snippet of like Australian news or even Chinese news. I saw something the other day. I think it was a British comedian. For a more lighthearted example, when Trump was his golf course in Scotland,
yeah,
did that. This comedian, as soon as Trump went out there, he was like, "Hey, Mr. Trump, sir, like, I'm here to release the golf balls you said I needed to release," and he threw a bunch of golf balls down, and they all had swastikas on them. Didn't see that anywhere in America.
Yeah.
I just saw it last week.
I've definitely seen a couple things of. I haven't seen that. That is hilarious.
Funny.
But like, I definitely have seen that like a lot of people are like protesting and people are putting up the giant photos of him and Epstein and like they're like
for the UK trip.
Yeah, they're like arresting people for doing it, and I'm like, fuck
and then
that.
There was it Nepal?
Yeah, they overthrew their government for being corrupt.
Yeah.
I need to actually look into that, but yeah.
I did. Everything online, American side was saying it was because they banned social media. Everything everywhere else was like, hey, so the government was being very corrupt, and then people were seeing it and posting about it on social media and like, silent protesting. And then the government was like, no more social media for you, so you can't talk bad about us.
Yeah, and then they overthrew the government. Yeah.
So everywhere in American news was like, it was because they got rid of Facebook. Kinda, but not really.
Yeah. No, it's what's going to end up happening here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. It will be interesting to like, because how much the world has changed while we've also recorded this podcast.
Yeah, you ain't kidding.
I mean, dude, we started recording during the pandemic.
Yeah.
I always forget that it technically started in the pandemic.
The reason for this podcast was the pandemic, and, you didn't move that far away.
No.
I didn't move that far away because you still lived at Greg House, but it was like, we started because we both had girlfriends and like we were spending more time with them, but then the pandemic happened and we were like, we need an excuse to hang out once a week, like, and a safe excuse. We didn't ever go see anybody else.
Actually, no, because the pandemic didn't happen after. We started it right before, because we started it in October.
I thought
hence the reason we're recording today for the 4 year.
2020, didn't we? Are we on 5 years? Because I was still dating.
I thought Destiny. I guess it would have been. Yeah, no, yeah, it would have been October. Yeah.
We started.
After it was lightening up, but not really.
Yeah, we started when it was lightening up, but then it was like, we don't really go anywhere aside from work.
Yeah, you're right. Jeez.
We might be. Are we on 5 years?
No. We're definitely not on 5 years. We're coming. This is the 5th year. After today's episode, it's technically into year
5.
Going to year 5, yeah.
But yeah, it was,
Jeez.
As it has continued, it was an excuse to hang out,
Yeah.
Which we truthfully have needed to keep because how often I travel and then you moving away out here, getting married, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lifed. It makes me laugh now because I'm just like, yeah, how drastically things have, like, because I wasn't in the band that it ended.
Yeah, the band ended.
Kind of speaking on that, for really basically Ivy, saw Zach at Sleep Token.
Yeah, it was dope.
Yeah, it was really cool. Because I didn't see him originally. We were just walking through the merch line, and then he basically yelled at us. He was like, "You're not going to say hi?" Because I think we might have cut through them, and I didn't know it was him.
Yeah, I think
because I think that was funny. Like, they probably were like, did he really just not know that was us? Because I'm sure they could tell I wasn't looking at anyone. I was just like, oh, here's a kind of spot in the line. I'm pretty sure I think we cut by them, not through them.
We cut by them. Yeah.
And he was like, he's like, I saw a bald guy, and I recognized the voice, and I just picked him up and crushed him for like 10 seconds. I literally just held him in the air like, and just bear hugged him.
Yeah.
And then I sent him back in the merch line that he probably stood in for like an hour.
Yeah. Well, they were closer to the end.
Yeah, they were close to the end, but that's what I mean. They were probably standing there for like an hour and a half, 2 hours almost. And I was like, I wasn't trying to make people think that we just cut in the line.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, I'm going to put you back. We're not getting in line.
We were also trying to go find our seats and get a beer.
Yeah.
Speaking of Sleep Token, I found out earlier today, my buddy Brad, who's getting married next week, I was like, man, I really wanted to hang out with you before the wedding, like catch up, shoot the shit, because I haven't seen you in forever, but I've been traveling.
Yeah.
And they're like, no worries, man, like, we'll catch up at the wedding, and, then when you're not traveling, we'll go get dinner or something. He took his fucking sister to Sleep Token yesterday. I had no idea. I was, like, scrolling Facebook, and I was like, you were there?
Dude, there's a lot of people there.
Dude,
I mean, it's sold out, like, instantly, so.
But I was like, man, if I had fucking seen that, I would have fucking found you, man. Like,
so there's, like, I am a little sad that they didn't play Vor.
Yeah.
Just because I did want to see it. But I'm also not, like, I think what it is they just made their set exactly an hour and a half.
Yeah.
They cut one song to make it an hour and a half. And I was like, okay, I get it. But also, like, that was one song I did actually like. Once I saw I was on the set list and was listening, I was like, oh, yeah, I actually do like this song.
Yeah.
And,
I do like how I fucked with you a little bit. But I was, like, 20% like this might be possible. When you were like, I don't know if they're going to cover You Lose Yourself. It would be cool. And I was like, well, sometimes Eminem does just show up at shows. Like, maybe they're saving it for an encore.
To be fair, I knew he was not showing up at Sleep Token. They're not big enough. He's showing up at Ford Field or bigger.
I feel like he could. Like, but
they would literally, like, I really, really doubt it. Only because,
that's
like,
why I said 20%. I was like, I could see it because Sleep Token has been getting a lot of traction this year. But
I more expected them to cover the song than, like, bring him on stage simply because they cut Vor to do a Springsteen cover in New Jersey. And then I don't know why they cut it from the show prior. But then I didn't know that until but I know they cut that song there. And then they cut it for us, and I was kind of like, oh, like maybe that one meant they were going to do a cover. And then they just didn't. And I was like, oh. But it was still a phenomenal show.
Oh, yeah.
I just wanted to see that. I was like, once I found out I was on the set list, I was like, hell yeah. There was the only song that me and Jake really wanted to see that they didn't play. Mainly Jake, is his favorite song is Gethmain or Gethsmain. But I didn't realize Provider was that big of a song compared to that, but I don't listen to them on Spotify, so I don't see the stuff.
How many people were singing Rain?
Yeah.
Like,
I guess, like, to be fair, like, I'm definitely a newer fan. Like, I listen to some of the older albums.
Same-ish. I started listening a couple years ago because my buddy Justin. But even then, I'm still a newer fan.
Yeah.
But that song, I was like, nah, it's fun, it's good. But then everybody was singing. I was like, holy shit! I was like, that's not the one I expected.
Well, as soon as, like, so I did end up, like, buying all of their albums on my phone. I don't listen to it on Spotify. It sounds better on Apple if you buy it that way too. The quality's technically better. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to do that. And so it loads way better at work when I'm trying to listen to stuff.
I have it downloaded, yeah.
So I did, but I as soon as I put the set list out, I recreated the set list on there. And I actually went to, like, Spotify, and I realized Provider is in that, like, chunk. And I was like, I didn't know that, because I just don't. I try not to. I really am, like, there's part of me that wants to delete Spotify so I can go to Apple Music.
I only use it for podcasts.
Yeah. I once in a while, for some bands that I don't like, I like 3 of their songs, so I'm not buying all of the album and all that jazz. Or, like, people I just forget that I listen to. But for the most part, like, yeah, I'm using iTunes. Trying to.
I use YouTube Music. People can make fun of me for it, but
it works.
I don't have ads. I watch a lot of YouTube.
Works.
Yeah.
Yeah, here and there I use that, but for the most part, like, yeah, I'm just checking out, like, I only use Spotify at this point for breaking points because they have their video uploaded to there instead of YouTube, but I could just use the YouTube link.
Yeah.
The thing is with the Spotify is it's easier to set the, like, I listen to that at, like, time and a half speed.
You can do it on YouTube too.
You can?
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta just do that then.
I used to do it for us.
That's fair.
Because it was like, I'm not going to listen to us.
Yeah,
like,
no.
I need to speed through, find a funny thing, slow the speed down, clip that.
Yeah, I don't blame you on that. But yeah, I guess start wrapping up year 4 episode. Yeah, legit. Thank you guys. If you're still here watching it at this point, it's weird.
Yeah.
Like, it's cool, but it is, like, because I really forget that, like, we are just sitting in a room together, and then we put it on the computer, and at some point it uploads, and I forget what we've even talked about as soon as we were, like, I'll know we talked about sleep. I remember the
beats
for a week.
I forget. We've gotten a little lucky because after we record long distance, I have to save, I have to compress the file and rename it. So I immediately named the episode.
Yeah. I always forget to read those, and I never upload it. I just upload it, and
fine.
Yeah.
I try to when I'm, uploading, but yeah, that's been our saving grace. Like me from 2 weeks ago. We named an episode, I think it's the one before this one, we named it Black and Something. And
yeah.
I remember us laughing about that name, but I don't remember why we were laughing.
Because we were trying to come up with a title for the name, and we had just talked about blacking out your arm.
Yeah.
And then I was like, in my mind, I was like, we have to talk about that. So Black and Something, and you're like, that works. And that's what.
Yeah, that's it. But that's been a fucking saving grace.
Yeah.
If you look at the descriptions, I don't fucking edit those anymore. It's just in this episode.
Like, something based off of what we named it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, again, we know it's not It's very few people listening, and if the other views that we randomly get, I haven't looked at the analytics on YouTube in probably months. Actually, yeah. I just thought about it.
I haven't looked at the analytics on YouTube since Port Huron, so literally last year.
Yeah. So I'm kind of like, all right, that'd be fun to look at. But realistically, back then, every time that we had like a lot of views, the retention rate was crazy low, and that's because I think what it is somehow we ended up auto starting on someone's like continue queue, and then they were like, who the fuck? And then they would change it.
And we don't really, we kind of, because it's just two dudes sitting in a room catching up, we tend to pick up around 20 minutes in.
Yeah.
Like when I was doing clips, there was like barely anything before 20 minutes. Like,
yeah, it's I mean, admittedly, like, we are not popular podcast material. We're just not, like...
But it's for us in 20 years, man.
Yeah. No, that's where I'm like, if I did, like, the sports thing, then I could maybe, like, that would be something worth, like, trying.
Yeah.
But this is purposely just so we can shoot the shit. And now I just have all this stuff.
Yeah,
like
that's why I was thinking of doing the gaming stuff, because I wouldn't have thought of doing that if we didn't have the shit.
Yeah, I still have Jake's capture card because he doesn't use it. I mean, it's old as hell. I don't even think he'd want it. He wouldn't want it back anymore at this point. We would buy another one if we started doing the gaming stuff again, for sure. Because that was slow and
but that's the only reason I thought about doing it, because we have all the shit. Same with the voice acting. I've always thought of doing. Like, I had a portfolio before I met you that never went anywhere, but we have the microphone set up.
Yeah,
I've thought about being like, yeah, maybe I'll audition for like a random, like, no production bullshit thing on YouTube.
To be fair, just get as many random credentials as possible and practice, and it doesn't matter. Like, I was just taking any work I could get at the point for experience.
Yeah, and so I think it'd be fun as fuck. Like, especially a random YouTube thing. Like, if I somehow got on something like, you might not have watched it. It's really good. You should. It's The Amazing Digital Circus. Like, if I somehow got a voice acting credit on something like that, that's like big for a niche crowd.
Yeah.
And like, it would be big for my friends. Like, they would be like, hey, I love this show. Is that fucking Edie? Like, that'd be the dream. I don't need to be fucking...
Well, honestly, what would be even cooler is if they don't even know it's you.
Yeah, and then they see the credits. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're like, what, hold on.
Yeah. That would be the dream.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need to fucking blow up. I don't need to be famous from it. But it would be real cool to just be like, you know, go to a cosplay convention and then it's like, you're dressed up as the guy you voiced. Yeah, I am. You know, like
my thing about doing a sports podcast is more so like, I like talking about it and I want to talk about it. I don't know if the problem with sports is because it's also like, one, I would want to do football. I don't really give a... To do that, I would have to get more into other sports. I could get into hockey. I don't know if I can get into baseball. Or, like, I might be able to get into some of those things, but even then, like, I wouldn't be... I don't feel the passion to talk about them enough. And then also, like, with football, it's so prompt. Like, I'd have to be...
You would literally have to do it like
Sundays.
Yeah, day of.
Yeah, which kind of sucks, but it's one of those like, yeah. I mean, I could do stuff, but
I mean, we've kind of streamlined the editing that's needed. Like, you could literally, if you wanted to do a sports podcast, you could do it right there in the controversial post corner, and just
that's
day of. And
to be fair, that's one of the thoughts I've had is like, it wouldn't. I don't know where I would film it. I wouldn't film it here, but
I think it'd be fine.
I mean, I would want to. I mean, like, I would take down the swords and swap the stuff, but like It'd be more of like I'd probably throw up a green screen and then for now until I just have a little space, have a space to just make a little wall corner. Because if it's just me, I'm not going to have a giant space.
I think it would be, thinking more on it, I do think it would be funny if you had like your sports corner, and then if I was home more often, I had like an anime or a video game corner. Where it's just like, you talk about whatever happened in football. And then I'm like, I played through Expedition 33, and now I'm depressed. Like, you know, like,
yeah.
The juxtaposition, I think, would be funny. Like, and then I think people would follow you for you, and then people would follow me for me.
And then
maybe they'd follow both of us.
And then eventually somehow, I'm converting anime dudes into football people. And
vice versa.
Yeah. Honestly, that wouldn't be... That could be a fun venture.
I think it could be a vibe, you know. Unfortunately, I would be in a hotel, so I'd have the green screen and would have to edit the corner behind me.
Well, and that's it.
Work.
Like, there's only, like, if it wasn't for, other than that, like, I did think about, there's this dude named Kyle. He did try to start a podcast a long time ago, and he did like 8 to 10 episodes and stopped. And because it was just about like whatever. He's always wanted to do a sports one, and I've always been like, he's really into sports though, like way more than I would. So it'd be more of like he's the guy that like really knows a lot of random shit, and I kind of know some stuff. But also, and I would have the like, all right, I do the thing so it uploads, and he's the like knowledge part. But yeah, he has like kids, and there's no way, he's way too far. Or he's not too far, but like again, there's no way. I'm also not that I'm friends with him by like not more acquaintances than I'd say friends.
Yeah.
So, and I kind of don't want to just like start a podcast with an acquaintance.
Yeah, it would be a way to branch out. But I think it would be like a guest spot, like.
Oh yeah, I would definitely have him on as like a guest.
I meant even one of us, like if somebody else we knew had a podcast going, we would hop in as a guest on that, and then like maybe have them as a guest on us, and like network. You know.
I mean, shit, that could be. I don't know.
We're not in LA. I will be next weekend. But like we don't have any friends that really do this.
It's well, I guess there's the part of me. It's like obviously, so we're still doing this, but I'm like, that does sound like a fun side podcast. But then it's also kind of like, what do we do here then?
Yeah, I mean, if you did sports and I did like, truthfully, I would do the game reviews and then probably do like the redub stuff that I told you about, where like I take a little clip of an anime and redub it. Like,
I mean, to be fair,
no one's gonna really watch it, but you know,
your section could be pretty much like anime or a game review, whatever it is that time, and then mine's just like whatever happened in sports that week. Yeah, and then I can also join in on your gaming stuff because I game here rarely here and there, or I'll just be like, all right, you're like, hey, you.
If I did a Mass Effect review, I could be like, I played it. He played it.
I've played it.
Have you come in and correct shit?
Well, one of the selling points I gave the guy, my coworker, about playing Mass Effect was like, you can easily put 70 hours of actual focused on gameplay.
I think I'm maybe 20 hours in already, and I'm not far at all.
Yeah. There's a lot. Yeah. So I was just like, it's cool. You should play it. But that could be a fun little thing. And again, though, like at that point, we would have 2 sets, and we'd have to move. That is where the problem lies. Is we have built this here, and so like. A physical set is my favorite, for sure. That's
also kind of why I don't mind not having a face cam, which would be a lot easier for gaming or anime because I could splice in footage. Sports, it might be a little more hard. Like, I feel like they would actually come after you a little more.
Well, so technically, I mean, I couldn't play clips. I can't play plays. I can essentially what you are allowed to do is put pictures of like what people do when they're talking about plays is they take the clip and they just take like little like here's him like if it, let's for the simplicity of it like a running back running in a touchdown, like they show like the line. And then they show, like, the quarterback after they've snapped and hand the ball off. And then they show, like, one cool, he runs through the middle, he runs through the left guard and does a spin. So you can see, like, here's him in that spot. And they show that little photo screenshot. And then him in the end zone. So that's kind of how they get around. Unless, because you have to pay millions of dollars to use NFL clips.
Yeah.
Like, actually millions of dollars. Because Pat McAfee has talked about it as a joke. He's like, we've paid millions of dollars to do this. That's kind of why... It's one of the reasons he partnered up with ESPN, so he didn't have to keep dealing with the hassle of, like, paying for clips. And so... Also, like, when they do... He does a lot of random... like, he goes to towns when they...
Yeah,
he's part of College Game Day now, which is yeah, it's really cool. He's really changing it. It's pretty cool. He added in the kick thing. I'll wrap this up on this. But he started doing like a kick where he pays kids if you can kick a field goal. Essentially, he'll give you like $100,000.
Oh shit!
Actually, like. What just happened today, like this morning, he gave out $300,000 because what happened was he started it last year. Last year, it's a random person in line, like it's a certain number that no one knows, and then when that person shows up, like whatever, I don't know the process, but he doesn't know. He's just told like this was the random person selected. Well, the girl that showed up. She's like, I know I can't do it. I don't play any sports at all. And the guy that was standing next to her randomly, he's like, I definitely can do it. And she's like, really? He's like, yeah, like, well, for sure I can do it. But there's no rule that said she couldn't pick someone to represent her for the kick. And he was like, I didn't think about this, but I'm going to allow it because fuck it. That sounds cool. And so, because she agreed, we'll split the money if I let you do the kick. And so he did it. Well, that happened again this morning. The guy was like, it was I assume he was more of like a computer guy type deal. And then the guy, he's like, I play soccer. He's like, I've never kicked a football, but I play soccer. And so the original idea was just it's always $100,000, and then he'll just like randomly decide to change it. Like, so he was like, all right, so you guys were just going to split it. And he goes, yeah, he goes, all right, so I'm going to change it to $300,000. But because what happens is a lot of times, like if they get close on the $100,000, he'll give them an extra chance. Like, cause he's like, all right, you actually almost made it. I'll give you another shot. But he was like, all right. He's like, I'll make it $300,000, but you only get one kick. And they're like, fuck it, let's go. And he made it. So
$150,000.
Yeah, he was like, you get $150,000, you get $150,000. And it's just like these random college kids that are just like fucking life changed.
Yeah. Your tuition's covered.
Yeah. And so it is pretty cool, and but it's gotten me more into, like, I think it'd be fun to talk about this random shit and just shoot the shit about sports. There's enough stuff. I'm not going to get popular or nothing, but if I did it.
The same as this. It's something to do, man.
Yeah. Like, but there's part of me that's also, like, with here, it's well worth the value because it is just us, like, catching up. It's friendship. Yeah. With that one, there really is, like, I'm just spouting off in a room.
Yeah. So that's the same with the redubs, man. Like, to me, it would be like there is no value to that, but it is like it would be shitposting again.
Yeah.
Like, I would be having so much fun taking a little girl from an anime and then being like, "You sound like Kratos now," like.
Like, to me, the hard part is because it's like I'm married. I live with my wife. If I was a single dude, I would have started the sport podcast probably a while ago. To be fair, I don't know if I'd be alive at this point if I was still a single dude. I'd have probably drunk myself to death.
I'm shocked I am. That was very dark.
I mean, to be fair, you've been in Kansas.
Yeah. I will also say getting the cats definitely took that downward spiral and brought it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I guess, we should. It's a long one for year 4, but it's fitting.
I'm in person, man.
It really is that. It's saying like, at this point, I'm like, all right, well, I'm so hungry, I need to eat.
That, and if you hadn't worked today, I think we would have went a little longer.
Oh God, if I didn't work today, we could probably do 2 hours.
Yeah.
Literally, I could keep just shooting the shit, no problem. But we're still going to. We're just going to turn the cameras off at this point because I need to cook us some fucking food.
That are gonna get us canceled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But legitimately, 4 years. That's pretty cool. Little pat ourselves on the back because of the fact that like it is actually it's dumb. I still think about dumb, when fucking like people walk in here and they just like there's just because what Ivy has seen it since Ivy and Brennan, Chrissy, you guys have seen it because you have come over. Mark, we have to have you over at some point. I'm putting that on here because I do want to have you over here and have you on an episode. He's in Kansas, and that's not at this point. That's literally why we can't have guests because you're in fucking Kansas. Yeah. But like outside of that, like. Yeah, it's difficult, but I'm putting it out there. I do want to have you on here. I just trying to line shit up is impossible. But if you actually stay home in October,
and I'll be extended to the end of October, so it'd be November.
Sorry, November, end of October. Yeah. So if that happens, that'd be cool to like not then because then it becomes Thanksgiving or Christmas.
Yeah.
New Year, like hopefully you're home and we can actually start like having people on to hang out with again because that'd be great. Yeah. But thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. We love you. We appreciate you very much. And be nice to those that deserve it.
And fight those that don't.
Bye, guys.
Bye.